No, Dick, I'm really good at communicating. That's why I can send texts and have them stick.
How do you know? You're not on the other side interpreting it.
Because I diffuse bombs. I diffuse situations. I know how to bring people down off the ledge. I just do that. I have that power.
You've sent me a lot of emails over the time I've known you. Every single one fucking infuriates me. With your like, we always start. You start it like it's a shit sandwich. There's a compliment at the beginning, some fucking condescending compliment, then 2 pages of shit. Then, hey, buddy, but you know, keep on keeping on.
Yeah,
Maddox.
That's actually
and every single email you send me, I want to strangle myself by as soon as I finish that first sentence because I'm like, oh, it's all downhill from here.
Oh, so it sounds to me like I'm accomplishing my goal.
Okay, wait. So I brought in some stupid games to prove my point.
Okay.
That texting is totally worthless when it comes to communicating because you cannot tell if you're dealing with a complete psychopath or a normal person.
Okay.
Because you are reading yourself in the words. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. All
Dick,
right?
I will argue this to my grave because a good writer, you know when you take a writing class and your professor says you should write in your voice and you should learn what that voice is. A commenter sent me an email a long time ago and he said what makes a good voice is when you read it in that other person's voice and not your internal voice. Mm-hmm. So if you're able to communicate in a good voice, you're able to get your message across and transcend the person's internal voice.
It's great for a best-selling author. All right?
Okay.
You want to crank out the books? I love reading them in your voice.
Great.
I like talking in your voice after I'm done reading them. For fucking texting people to meet and talk, worthless.
Let's hear
Here's
it.
I got a quote. I'm going to read it. And I want you to guess. I'll give you some people who might have said it, and you tell me who said it.
Okay.
All right? Here it is. Maybe I haven't done enough. I might be ashamed of that. For not doing enough, for not giving enough, for not being more perceptive, for not being aware enough, for not understanding, for being stupid. Okay? Who do you think said that? Let's go with Obama, Steve Jobs, or Jesus.
Obama, Steve Jobs,
Pretty inspiring quote, right?
No, that's first of all, when I heard that quote, I thought immediately pussy. Whoever wrote that is a huge pussy, and it sounds like a breakup text.
Okay, wait. Change the last one to, I don't know. That's not the point. Whatever. Guess.
Yeah, okay. So whoever said that sounds like a huge pussy and is groveling to a chick. But if Obama and Steve Jobs are in the mix, then I'm thinking it's got to be, well, Obama usually doesn't come out with these weepy apologies. And if he does, no, not like that. I've never heard that.
Okay.
That's really bad. Okay. And if it's Obama, I'll eat my words. But
so you think it's somebody who's like really weepy and a pussy and is what? Really like tender person?
Yeah.
Like who?
Like, well, I'm just thinking of people I know in real life, but as for like, Sean Penn. There you go, Sean Penn. Yeah.
Sean Penn, so like a humanitarian, but also like an actor and kind of like a real soulful guy, right?
Yeah, very liberal.
Okay, I want you to play Mystery Quote, that sound clip I gave you. Okay. This is who actually said it.
Maybe I haven't done enough. I might be ashamed of that, for not doing enough.
Charles Manson.
For not giving enough.
Oh, wow.
For not being more perceptive, for not being aware enough, for not understanding, for being stupid.
Here's where it gets good.
Maybe I should have killed 400 or 500 people, then I would have felt better.
Yeah. So enjoy your text. When you get a text, you can tell immediately that guy's crazy, right?
Bravo.
When that voice hits your ears, you know immediately that he's a psychopath.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I thought it was Willie Nelson when I first started playing the clip. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, well, it's Charles Manson.
Yeah, well... You know what, though? You dropped off the end, though. If I heard that first part of the clip, you didn't tell me it's Charles Manson, I would have guessed Willie Nelson.
Well, he's not going to text that part. He's just going to text the first part.
Because it's going to get cut off by the character limit?
Yes. He's going to tweet only that much. I got more. Okay.
That's a great quote.
So you guess which one is the Charles Manson quote.
Okay.
All right. We can stop doing this whenever you want. Sean, you guess too. Okay. Here, I got 3 quotes about pain.
Yeah.
Turn your wounds into wisdom. That's one. Pain's not bad, it's good. It teaches you things. And one word frees us all, the weight and pain of life. That word is love. Which one do you think is the Charles Manson quote?
Oh boy. So pain wounds us? What was the first one?
Turn your wounds into wisdom.
Turn your wounds into wisdom.
Second one's pain's not bad, it's good. It teaches you things. And the third one is, one word frees all of us the weight and pain of life. That word is love. Sean, what do you think? You think you got Manson dialed in?
I'll go with the last one just because he mentions love, and that would be counterintuitive.
Yeah, that's
to what
the
you
mis-
would
True.
think, so.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
that's
a
the misdirect. Yeah,
so that's the word in this text that tells you this guy's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That word?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Sophocles.
Okay.
Greek philosopher,
Right.
a brilliant man of antiquity.
Right.
Charles Manson was the. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oprah was the first one. Turn your wounds into wisdom.
To wisdom. I was gonna guess the second one after. Yeah.
Manson was pain's not bad. It's good. It teaches you things.
That's true, though. I agree with that. Absolutely agree with that.
Yes, but you couldn't pick the crazy psychopath just based on the words.
Yeah, but Dick, if you get a text from somebody, you have a history with them and you have some context. Unless you met somebody in a bar and that's the first fucking text they sent you, then yes, they're psychotic. But even then, you know that you just met them, and if they're sending you crazy texts like, hey, pain isn't bad, it's good, it teaches you things, that's a red fucking flag.
Okay, what if they're texting you something like this?
Okay.
Dogs never bite me, just humans. Animals shouldn't be hunted, and nature shouldn't be disturbed to benefit the whims of mankind. And the third one, I ask people why they have deer heads on their walls. They say it's because it's such a beautiful animal. Which one is the Charles Manson quote, you guys? You're so great at texting each other all the time, and calling is such a pain in the ass. Surely you'd be able to find the psychopath in these words.
Yeah, all right, Dick. Let me tell you which one Charles Manson is based on my texting history with him. I'm gonna guess the one with the where humans hurt me and animals don't. Was that one of the quotes? The first one?
Dogs never bite me, just humans.
Just humans. I'm
Okay.
gonna say the first one.
Maddox says the first one. Sean, what do you think?
What's the second one again?
Second one is animals shouldn't be hunted and nature shouldn't be disturbed, even destroyed, to benefit the whims of mankind.
No, I'll go with that one.
Well, Sean, that's the Manson quote. Good for you.
Yeah.
The first one, yours, Maddox,
Yeah.
that was Marilyn Monroe.
She's a psycho.
Well,
Based on the number of psychotic women who quote her in their profiles. You know
that's
her
true.
famous quote, right?
Yeah.
They say, if you don't like me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best.
Yeah, I hate that
Every psycho chick I've ever dated, everyone I've ever gone out with on a date, whatever, has had that as her profile. So, you know what? Let's not discount her as being psychotic either.
you want to do one more?
Yeah,
I got
let's do
one
one
more.
more.
All right,
Yeah.
one more. This one's about being crazy.
Okay.
A question that sometimes drives me hazy. Am I or are the others crazy? It's number one.
Okay.
It's got kind of a little rhyme scheme to it, huh?
Yeah, it is a little crazy.
A long time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy. That's number two. Number three, being crazy isn't enough. What do you think? What do you think, boys? Which one do you want to answer a phone call from?
Again, well, no one. If any of my crazy ass friends sent me this, I wouldn't be friends with them.
Yeah.
You know, I would have long time ago unfriended Charles Manson if he was writing crazy shit like this on Facebook.
You would never know, though, because you just text with him all the time, and you've not guessed a single Manson quote.
I wouldn't
So you
have
have
his-
not been able to identify the psycho.
No, you said I got the last one.
No, that was Sean. You
What?
got the Marilyn Monroe quote last time, Dick Brain.
Oh, yeah. And then I convinced myself that she was psycho.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
What do you think, Sean? Which one?
I'm going the third one because it
Okay.
implies that he wants motivation.
Being crazy isn't enough. Sean, you think that's Manson.
But then
Maddox?
what was the first quote?
First quote was, a question that sometimes drives me hazy. Am I or are the others crazy?
It's got to be that one because
Okay.
he's actually looking at the rationale of what he's doing.
Right, okay. So, let's see. Maddox is texting the guy that you think is crazy.
Yeah.
Sean, that's Dr. Seuss, beloved children's author.
There you go,
Being
Sean.
crazy isn't enough. Maddox, you've selected Einstein.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Manson was actually the middle one. A long time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy.
Well, I'm glad that Einstein had so much self-doubt.
Yeah, look, that's my game. That's my point. You can't tell who's crazy or not just by texting them. You got to call them on the phone. You got
Yeah.
problems with your life? Call people on the fucking phone.
Another classic non-problem by Dick.